Welcome to the Addicted to DVC podcast, a deep dive into all things Disney Vacation Club. We share tips, tricks, and insider info, helping you make the most of your membership. Join us for the latest news, reviews, and interviews with DVC experts and enthusiasts. Whether you're a seasoned DVC member or considering your first contract, this podcast is for you. Now, here are your hosts, Mike Hurley and Gary Arruda.
Welcome to the Addicted to DVC podcast with Mike and Gary. This is episode 17, recorded in the DeFont Leroy Recording Studios in Sarasota, Florida, and Cranston, Rhode Island. I'm your host, Mike in Florida, joined by my cousin and co-host, Gary in Rhode Island. Good evening, Gary.
What's going on, Parts?
Not much.
How you doing today?
Tired.
Yeah, I bet.
Had a working weekend, was up at property, went to the Swan and Dolphin Food and Wine Classic. You can hear all about that with Susie and Angry New Phil Jr. on our WDW Beyond the Gates podcast.
Yeah, definitely check that out. Just came out this week. So that's our latest episode, number 555 over there.
555.
It's a lot of episodes.
Ugh.
It's insane, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a lot.
You'll be happy to know I was raking my leaves today.
Oh,
and acorns. There's so many acorns this year. It's unbelievable.
Oh, really?
A ton. I can't believe how many acorns.
Do you know why?
I think because it's been really dry, so they dropped. We haven't had like any rain since August. September.
Yeah, I do remember living up north. Like you'd always like walk on the dry ground. It would be crunchy, and there'd be a ton of acorns.
Yeah. So this year we're in a big drought. Like for November, it's so dry. Everything is dusty. You could see like the grass and people's lawns look like it's the middle of the summer, like drought stress.
Oh, really?
In November. Yeah, it's wild. It's been so dry. But anyway, how's things going? How was golf?
I played the best round of golf in years.
Nice. Did you break 90?
Shot 87.
Wow, nice job,
Yeah.
Bars. That's gonna mess up your index though.
Oh, I went down a point.
That brings it way down.
Went
That's
down the whole point. I was +7 for the quota game.
Wow.
Because it was a shotgun because they had the welcome back tournament because we're in season now. So we started on 9, made a bogey on 9. Okay. Bogeyed 10. Bogeyed 11. Double 12. Then I got on a par train. And then we turned again and started on 1. I was okay, blah, blah, blah. I stiffed one on 8. I made a great par. I smack hooked my drive on 7.
Yeah.
And it hit the tree to the left, dropped down. So now I got to punch a 5-iron out of the woods past those fairway bunkers.
Yeah.
And then I still have to lay up because I got like 240 in. I'm not going to get it. So I laid up. I hit a gap wedge to about 15 feet, made my putt for par. I'm like,
nice.
This is it. This is it. And then 8 was hit like a 7 or 8 iron to about 15 feet, lit my birdie, tapped in for par. I'm like, this is one of those days. 87 is good playing.
That's really good out there.
I mean,
I bet you didn't lose a ball either.
I didn't lose a ball, and I'll tell you, it was howling.
Yeah.
The wind was brutal.
Yeah, you reduce those doubles, it becomes easy. Not easy,
I had 3 doubles, but I had 2 or 3 doubles, but I had a ton of pars. And we had this guy, he had to make pretty much the same amount of quota points as me, so he's not that good. He goes and shoots 42 on the back. He drops a birdie on 9. This guy's got it going on. He's totally carrying us because we're like +9 quota points just on the backside.
Yeah.
So if we play even on the front, we're fine.
You're good.
And he doubles 1.
Uh-oh.
2, he drives it in the fairway bunker. He hits a bunker shot, leans over and grabs his back. I'm like, oh no. Like, is he having a heart attack? Is he just pissed because of his drive? And he's like, I strained a lower back muscle.
Oh boy.
He couldn't walk, so he couldn't finish that hole. So get no quota points there. He goes to 3. He's bunting it all over the golf course. I'm like, oh no, like we're dominating this game, and now we're a guy down.
Now you're down a guy.
Now we're down a guy. He goes to 4. He's bunting it around. I'm like, oh no. And like my partner said, why don't you just go in? Like you're grimacing. You can't even like he was riding in a cart, but he had to walk just to try to loosen his back
Stay
up.
loose, yeah.
Stay loose. So he's bunting it around. We go to 7. He pars 7. You know 7. 7's not an easy hole.
7's a hard. That's the hardest hole on the golf course, right? That's the number one handicap.
It's terrible. He pars 7. We finish on 8 because we shotgunned on 9.
Yeah.
He pars 8.
I'm
like, this guy showed up. Like, he carried us for the back. He's bunting it around, and he's like, you know what, guys? I'm going to drop a couple pars in a row. Let's get some more quota points.
Par. You did par as well.
Yeah, I did.
Nice.
Yeah, it was one of those fun days. Like, it was too bad that I had to go to Disney for the Food and Wine Classic because you wanted to sit there in the clubhouse and have lunch.
Yeah, you had to.
And when guys say, like, how did you play, instead of just putting your head down in your lap, and
you actually wanted to talk about it.
I want to talk about it. I very rarely want to talk about my round of golf.
Yeah, exactly. Let's get right into it, Pards. So last week on the episode, we talked about our bottom 5 quick serve restaurants at DVC Resorts. And now with the power of positivity, we're going to talk about our top 5 quick serves.
Yes, sir.
All right. You want to start? Or you want me to start?
Go ahead.
Coming in at number 5, we are at the Contemporary, and we're at Contempo Cafe.
Okay.
Now, as I said last week, there's not a lot of middle ground here. You got the bottom, you got the top, and there's like 1 or 2 flexible. So this was even on my honorable mention for bottom 5, but you don't have to do much to break into the top 5 if you're outside of the bottom 5. It's a decent, put it this way. If you're in Magic Kingdom and you're looking for a quick serve, this would be ahead of any Magic Kingdom quick serve.
Of course.
It's not my favorite. Obviously, it's still number 5 for me. But they have some decent breakfast options. They have a breakfast flatbread, pizza dough layered with scrambled eggs, sausage gravy, cheddar, bacon, and chives, a breakfast burrito with a chipotle aioli, bacon, sausage, potato, scrambled eggs, tacho bowl, kind of the normal stuff. And then for dinner, they have the dinner specialties. There's a couple decent ones. There's a grilled shrimp bowl with cilantro, lime, rice, black beans, street corn, avocado pico de gallo, queso fresco, pickled red onion, topped with grilled shrimp, a braised beef bowl. So it's kind of like at Satuli Canteen. You pick the protein, you get the rice
very
bowl.
similar. Yep.
There's a chicken bowl and a crispy tofu bowl. So those are some nice options on top of the normal like sandwiches and flatbreads and salads. So nothing crazy, nothing like that's really like, oh, you got to go there to try this. But it's very serviceable. If you're staying at the Contemporary, I don't think it's a bad option. You don't have to avoid it. And if you're at Magic Kingdom and you want to get out for a quick bite, I don't think it would be my top choice of places to go, which we'll talk about, but it's not a bad option for my number 5. What do you have for your number 5?
So we're going over to Fort Wilderness.
Okay.
And it's still the same name, isn't it?
Trails End.
It's still Trails End. We had thought that they changed the name.
No, it's still the same. And now it's got quick serve because it used to be the buffet. And then they had like a takeout window there.
For breakfast, they had that takeout window. That's a place where we always got our breakfast, where they had the bounty platter with tater tots. That was a great breakfast. Great breakfast.
So now they have some sit-down options there, but they also have like quick serve takeout. And looks like it's kind of the same thing.
Yeah, it's very similar.
Nothing crazy. Nothing that, like, especially breakfast, there's nothing too interesting. Same thing, tacho bowl, Mickey waffles, bounty platter.
Exactly.
But lunch and dinner, it's pretty decent. So they have family style meals, which supposedly serve 2. So for $31.99, this serves 2. You get a full rack of ribs with cornbread and 2 sides: coleslaw, mac and cheese, or mashed potatoes with gravy.
Yeah.
Or you can get an 8-piece fried chicken meal, same thing with the sides, for $28.99. So that's not bad for 2 people.
No, we've gotten that when we stayed at the
cabins.
Yep.
So now this one though just snuck in because this wasn't DVC. This is considered a DVC quick serve now
It certainly is.
by the letter of the law. I mean, I could throw a challenge flag. I think I'd be overruled.
But this is a DVC resort as far as I'm concerned.
Oh, okay. Then we have pizza. They do have a smokehouse pizza, which has brisket, sausage, and pepperoni on it for $22.99. A little different, but I don't know. I don't like. Usually the quick serve pizzas aren't very good.
You're right.
They have a settlement skillet for an entree, $17.99. Fried chicken, ribs, pulled pork, mashed potatoes, beans, and cornbread.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds pretty good. You can get ribs, you get pulled pork, cheeseburger, fried chicken, chicken nuggets, a few salads.
Now their ribs are typical, the same that you're going to get over at Wilderness Lodge. Just a little chewy. It's I understand with time. I wish that they would let it go just a little longer. Their fried chicken is phenomenal.
Yeah.
But the ribs on Disney property are.
Yeah, it depends.
Average.
If you get a real fresh one that hasn't been sitting under the heat lamp or been sitting in the warmer for a while, they're pretty good. But yeah, they can kind of get a little chewy pretty quick. But that's a good one. Trails End. Definitely didn't have that on my radar. I mean, I'm not allowed to stay there either, but that's not why I didn't do it. But I still don't think of Fort Wilderness as DVC.
I know. It's still new.
And it's not new, but it's new to DVC.
DVC.
It's very strange. It kind of like sneaks in there.
Yeah. And then when Reflections happens.
Well, hopefully there'll be new things.
Yeah.
New restaurants. So my number 4, we're heading over to Jumbo House and we're going to the Mara.
Oh, so that was on my least favorite last week.
Yeah. But I think it's decent.
Let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
When you were show prepping, did you have some that were on your least favorite that you like, it might be on my top 5 actually?
I was close. Like Artist Palette and Roaring Fork were close to sneaking in.
And also the Polly.
Yeah.
Captain Cook's.
Right. I mean, they have their breakfast is the same. They just call it different things. So the Savannah platter has scrambled eggs, French toast sticks, potato barrels, which are tater tots, bacon, and sausage. That's fine. Nothing wrong with that. The Kilimanjaro bowl, which is tater tots topped with scrambled eggs, sausage gravy, chakalaka, cheddar, bacon, and chives. A couple sandwiches, Mickey waffles, stuff like that. Again, the breakfast is what it is.
Yeah.
Dinner is usually where these places can kind of differentiate themselves. And they have some decent options that are specifically for dinner that seem decent. So they have this one's called the Combination Bowl. It's chermoula spiced shrimp with oak grilled chicken, pilau rice, kale slaw, cucumber tomato salad, and chermoula sour cream. Then they have a shrimp bowl, grilled shrimp, pilau rice, kale, cucumber tomato salad. So that one's just the shrimp. Then you can get just the chicken, and they come with that same bowl, kind of like Contempo.
Okay.
They have the braised beef stew, a harissa spiced beef bowl. So it's a beef stew on top of rice with all those same sides. We have a signature bacon cheddar burger. So this is got a special Berber spice on it, so it is unique to Animal Kingdom Lodge. They have a South African vegetable bowl, which actually sounds pretty good. A vegetable stew Curry vegetable stew served on rice with dried fruit and avocado tahini sauce. They have the regular old chicken strips, nothing crazy there, and then they have a tamarind barbecue pork sandwich. So it's like a pulled pork, but more of a African spiced.
Okay.
They also have a flatbread, a unique flatbread, fire roasted tomatoes, herb ricotta, tomato sauce, cheese blend, sun dried tomato vinaigrette tossed with arugula, a couple salads. Nothing too crazy. They do have like a hummus with falafels, which is pretty good as a snack, I think. It's decent. There's enough unique options there. In my opinion, it makes it worth it. But
yeah, it's one of
number
those hit
4.
or misses. It's good at times, and then it's average.
You have to be in the mood for it.
Yeah, you're right.
Because there's still not a lot of, like, not a ton of variety. So if you're there with kids, obviously the kids' meals are different. They have a turkey sandwich, cheese pizza, salad with chicken, cheeseburger, chicken strips. Like, all the kids' meals are the same everywhere.
Yeah, right.
But plus, you can get the zebra domes at the Mara.
Those
Those things are fantastic.
Those are good.
And they're not expensive because you get like 4 of them.
Oh, no, it's a great value.
And they're pretty big, and they're only $4.59.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty good. I will say, I've noticed the quick serves, they seem to be upping their game with the pastries. More like unique, like cupcakes and pastries for like desserts at all the quick serves.
Yeah.
They have one called the Mara cupcake that has a passion fruit orange guava juice filling with guava buttercream icing. So that's not my cup of tea, but you're not getting that anywhere else. That's at least a unique option. You know, it's not just a chocolate cupcake that you can get everywhere. Right. So I think that's a pretty good thing. They seem to be being a little more unique at the quick serves because they could really pencil that in and phone like the desserts.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Just have like ice cream, a cookie, a brownie, and then get the hell out of here.
Some cupcakes, mass-produced cupcakes. Yeah, exactly.
Right. So I do appreciate that. And that's not just at the Mara. They're all pretty getting better at that, I think. What do you have for your number 4?
Well, I have one of those that was on your list last week, Boardwalk Deli.
Okay.
I love this place.
All right.
I love this place. The warm corned beef Reuben, I think, is one of the best sandwiches on property.
So
I mean, that thing is just loaded and stacked.
I agree with you, but can it be a great quick serve if it only has one option?
Yes.
I disagree.
Because I've had the Italian sub and I've had the soup. I mean, come on.
The soup's good.
If you can have that soup with a sandwich.
But if you're staying there and you want to do quick serve lunch, like if you're doing a pool day every afternoon, you're going to the pool at the boardwalk and you want a quick lunch, you got to go over to Boardwalk Deli and you have to have a sandwich every day. You can't even there's no other options, which is fine because it's a deli.
I think I could have that Reuben.
You could, but if you're with a family of 4, not everyone wants a Reuben every day for lunch.
I don't know. I just think it's so good.
It is good.
Like compared to like your regular cheeseburgers and chicken tenders. It's just the quality's good. They give you a lot.
I mean, I guess you could say if you like combine all the stands together, because now they have the corn dog stand right across and they have the pizza window.
Yeah, so could you say that Boardwalk has a top 4 quick service?
If you combine everything? If
you're going to combine everything, yeah.
I still say no because of the lack of breakfast. Like quick serve breakfast, I think makes a big difference, and none of those places have that.
That's fair. This is just I don't even like sandwiches that much.
No, I mean it's a great.
I love this sandwich.
It's great. It's fantastic. And the tomato soup is very good.
Like it's one of my favorite meals on property.
The only thing with the tomato soup, I will say, it's no different than
everyone else. No, I agree.
The tomato soup at Primo Piatto.
Right. No, it's
that doesn't mean it's bad.
Yeah, it's their house-made tomato soup. No, I agree with you. It's just this combo is just I always go to it. Like I equate this like if you're staying at a different resort, do you go to other quick services? Like, do you go to Everything Pop when you're staying at Animal Kingdom? No.
No.
But will I walk outside of Epcot to get this sandwich and the soup? And the answer is yes.
Yeah,
so that's kind of how I'm basing this right now.
I guess if they took the corned beef and changed it to something else, would it still be a top 5 quick serve?
No.
So that's the problem. That's why it couldn't be in my top 5, because if you take one entree away and then all of a sudden...
No, that's fair. That's fair, but I'm just saying.
That's the way I look at it. And I understand. I figured it was going to be on your list because you do love that. So
I love that thing.
It's good. I mean, I would recommend everyone go get that corn if you like
when I met you for the first time last summer, it was about 107.
And you were eating that soup.
And I'm eating a soup, and I'm just unwrapping that sandwich.
Yeah. No, that's true.
I love that thing.
It's
I like
good,
and they roll it up too. It's like in that little circle.
Mm-hmm.
Looks like a 12-inch straw. And it's just got melted cheese and it's so good.
You ready to move on to the number 3?
Yeah, we gotta move on. Yeah.
I have Gasparilla Island Grill for my number 3.
Okay.
Again, breakfast, nothing unique. Breakfast platter, Mickey waffles, a croissant egg sandwich. Choose your own parfait. I guess that's not bad. You could get yogurt or oats or oatmeal and then pick the toppings. But when we get into like the lunch and dinner, you got some good options there. We have a homemade mac and cheese, a Korean barbecue chicken bowl, a pulled pork Korean barbecue bowl. Comes with rice and vegetables, and then either the chicken or the pork. There's a buffalo chicken flatbread, which that sounds pretty good. I like buffalo chicken. An artisan burger, which has brisket and chuck topped with bacon, cheddar, lettuce, tomato, and onion on a toasted brioche bun, served with French fries. We have a caprese sandwich, which that's like
in September, and she said it was amazing.
Fire roasted tomatoes, fresh mozzarella, arugula, lettuce, basil, sherry vinaigrette, basil aioli, and balsamic reduction on house-made ciabatta. Sounds pretty good. Chicken club sandwich, pulled pork sandwich, turkey sandwich. And the turkey comes with brie, apples, and herbed aioli and arugula on the house-made ciabatta. That sounds really good. We have salads, but they also have the choose your own salad. So you could get romaine or spring mix with choice of toppings and dressings, and you can get it with chicken for $13.29, with steak for $15.29, or just vegetables for $11.29. So that's really unique. That's the only place that I know of that has a salad bar or build your own salad.
They've had that for years.
Yeah. So it's a really good options there at the quick serve. I'm looking to see if there's any difference between lunch and dinner. Not really. It's all the same. Looks like they don't do the flat. No, they have them all. It's the same options for lunch. Some places have different stuff for lunch and dinner. Theirs is all the same. Yeah, I mean, I think it's solid. There's some unique options. The build your own salad. You can have a salad every day.
Yeah.
And it could be different every day. And you're not going to get sick of it. Steak salad. Not a lot of places have a steak salad. No. That's a great option.
Yep.
So that's my number 3. What do you have for number 3?
My number 3 is the Contempo Cafe.
Okay.
Again, it's always hit or miss, but now they have that Chicago style beef.
Okay.
And that is a great sandwich.
I didn't see that on there. I don't think it's on there right now.
See, I just saw it on the Disney.
Oh, it is. I apologize. I missed that one when I was looking before. You're right. It's there. Chicago style Italian beef sub, Shaved Italian beef, mozzarella, giardina, and seasoned au jus for $13.99.
Now, have you ever had one of those?
Yeah, where you dip it in the.
Yes.
Yes, I have had that before.
That's a great
Not
sandwich.
from
isn't it?
there, but I've had it. Yes, it is.
Yeah, they have some sneaky good flatbreads. They had something one time. They had a lobster roll.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
that's not.
that was to die for. Like, it's a hit or miss, but it's always consistently good.
I have to say the sandwiches do sound pretty good. They have a 4-cheese patty melt, which is basically a hamburger with grilled cheese combined.
That sounds good.
Caramelized onions with patty melt sauce, a hot turkey sandwich with bacon, arugula, seasoned tomato, white cheddar, avocado mayonnaise, spicy chicken sandwich, Sicilian meatball sub, meatballs with provolone, marinara, pepperoni, banana peppers, black olives, and Parmesan cheese on a baguette.
That sounds phenomenal, doesn't it?
That's either going to be fantastic or terrible.
Or terrible. It could be a Subway meatball sandwich.
Could be Subway. If it's Subway meatballs, then that's bad. Where the bread just
with
is
just
soggy.
the chewy bread. Yes, you're exactly right. Yeah. Yep.
But it could be really, really good.
It could be one or the other. You're exactly right.
Chili cheese mini corn dogs. That sounds like a bad idea.
Yes.
Really bad idea. Yeah, but no, it's a good option. It's a decent menu at the Contempo for sure.
I think it's one of those that is going to be safe with the kids, and then it's going to be something that you enjoy, where you're going to find something other than a burger or pulled pork sandwich.
I agree with that.
Like, there's nothing worse than when the adult options is a pulled pork sandwich and a burger.
And a burger or chicken fingers or something.
Right.
Yeah, because if you're not in the mood for like a flatbread, and then it's like, I really want a sandwich, and then the sandwiches are pulled pork and a hamburger. You're like,
yeah, it just seems like they always have the same sandwiches.
Like, that's why, and it's not on my list, and it's at Artist Palette at Saratoga. They have like a really good tuna salad on whole grain bread. It was so good. It's like, it's not a pre-made one. They make it to order.
Yeah.
And it's like, sometimes you just want like a different
something
type
fresh,
of sandwich.
especially like after like doing the Food and Wine Classic or eating at a steakhouse where everything was rich. It's like, God, I want a house salad and a tuna salad or a chicken salad sandwich.
Yeah, because I can think of, I know like Chippendales is pretty good, but if we finished around at like Lake Buena Vista and we go upstairs to the quick serve, like a tuna sandwich sounds really good. If you've been out in like the sun for 4 hours or whatever.
Just something cold and it's light and it's not going to beat your stomach up. Exactly.
I might have to pop that on my top 5 now. I'm thinking about it. It was in my bottom 5, might be in my top 5. That's like that crossover one.
Phil said I don't know if he talked about it on a podcast. He had a great, what did he say was a great
a grilled Italian panini. He said it was fantastic.
He said it was fantastic. And you said you want to try it now.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like, that is a great quick service. I think both of us just don't like how it's like a combo in the gift shop.
Yeah, that's not my favorite.
It's just kind of like, where are we supposed to go? Where do we order? What are we supposed to do?
Right. All right, on to number 2. This one you're not going to like because it's going to be your number 1. I already know it.
Okay.
But it's Primo Piatto.
Okay.
For number 2.
All right.
You're especially not going to like it when you figure out what my number 1 is, but that's okay. Primo Piatto's solid. It's just solid.
I mean, I can't be angry if it's your number 2.
No, but you're going to be angry at my number 1. That banana bread you said is fantastic, right?
Have you had it?
No, but I know you said it's really good.
Do you like banana bread?
I do, yeah.
Yeah, with chocolate chip.
Again, the breakfast, there's nothing crazy. They do have a croque.
Everything is fresh. That's the thing that I love about this place.
They have a croque madame, which is a classic French ham and Swiss with a fried egg served with choice of side. Turkey bagel sandwich. I don't know if I would want that for breakfast. Like turkey bacon bagel sandwich? I don't even know. Breakfast panini. ham, cheese, and egg on a focaccia bread. I'm sure that's good. Ciabatta breakfast sandwich with egg. Again, those all sound fine,
Yeah.
but nothing like crazy.
Eye-catching. Yeah. Yeah, that's fair.
They do have like blueberry lemon pancakes at the quick serve. You're not finding that in any other.
And that's what she had our
was
first
good,
day
yeah.
there. She loved it.
The breakfast platter has creamy mascarpone polenta instead of potatoes. I mean, I like that. I would rather have potatoes, to be honest. You can get a breakfast pizza, Mickey waffles, continental breakfast, which is like fruit, yogurt, and a croissant. And they also have a frittata with bacon, Gruyere, caramelized onions, and fresh herbs. So there are some unique options for sure.
Yep.
For breakfast. And then lunch and dinner is really where it's good. So I will say it's a good thing and a bad thing is that because everything's made to order, it's slow. Even doing mobile order, which I've done there, it takes a long time.
Yeah, it does.
It's not a huge kitchen. A lot of people are eating there, and it is very good, but it is very slow. So that would be like my only negative for it because everything's good. Like even the pizza.
Yeah. Yeah, the flatbread.
My wife got the margarita pizza. She really liked it.
Yeah.
I got that beef bolognese. It was pretty good. Wasn't my favorite. It was good though. I've had the spicy Italian sandwich there, which was very good.
That's very good.
The croque monsieur is very good. We've heard the burger there is not very good, but you did have it, didn't you?
Yeah, we like the burger.
Because remember, Schaefer came on one time and said that burger was terrible.
Oh, yeah.
Back in the day. That was like 3 or 4 years ago.
Yep.
There's a tuna niçoise salad, which is rare tuna on a salad with potatoes, green beans, olives, tomatoes, hard-boiled egg.
We've had the charcuterie. I don't know if that's on the menu, but
that's like the grab and go, right? The charcuterie.
Yep, the charcuterie was good. They also had a Greek chicken salad. You could substitute shrimp, but they do have that at Bar Riva.
Okay, I was gonna say.
No, I think they took it off the menu.
Yeah, they only have a chicken Caesar salad right now. What I'm looking at.
Yeah, the Greek salad was amazing.
I don't know if they still have it. I'm not seeing it. Oh, they do. They still have the tomato soup as a side. They have the Parmesan herb fries, not just the regular fries.
Fantastic.
Those are really good. And one thing that I really like is they have like their own gelato they make there. Like they have like that honey almond gelato. And it's a good quick serve. It really is. I don't know. We could probably not talk about it right now because we might need to talk about it again shortly. But it's good. I would definitely say mobile order and be prepared to wait, though. That's the only thing. It is slow. What's your number 2?
My number 2 is Gasparilla.
Okay.
I mean, you pretty much hit it all, but I just want to go back to their salads. I mean,
talk about
it. We got those last time we were there in September, and I mean, what are your greens, cucumbers, this, and what do you want for your protein? I got a steak salad. What dressing do you want? Okay, put that in there, and he just mixed it up in the bowl, and then just threw it in. So everything was it was tossed perfectly, right amount of dressing. It wasn't drowning out the lettuce and the cucumbers and the tomatoes, and it was just delicious. I would just say go over there just for one of their salads because they're going to have your typical flatbread and your burger or whatever, but they're known for their salads.
Yeah, but some of the other stuff's pretty good too, though.
Oh, I agree. And they also have a great pastry section.
Yes. Yeah, I mean, most of the quick serves really do, but theirs is pretty good too, like you're saying. The sandwiches sound good, though. You said that caprese sandwich was really good.
It was really good, yes.
The chicken club sandwich, bacon, pepper jack, honey mustard aioli, lettuce, and tomato on a brioche bun with the chicken. But yeah, I mean, it sounds good. Steak salad. Make your own salad with steak for $15.29. That's a pretty good.
That's a good price point, too, isn't it?
Yeah, sure. Absolutely. Yeah, I think it's good. Any other thoughts on Gasparilla?
No, not really.
Do you want to hear my number one?
I already know what it is.
Oh, what is it, Parts?
Just let me know why you like it.
It's my style. I like Captain Cook's. I know it was in your bottom 5.
Yeah.
I just like that style of food.
You like coconut meatballs.
Yes. Yes. I like Tonga toast. So getting the Tonga toast for breakfast, like, at least it's different. It's something unique. I also think it's a really cool setting. I think it's a cool little quick serve down there. The morning flatbread, I know other places have it, but that's pretty good. Scrambled eggs, bacon, sausage, cheddar, mozzarella, parmesan, chives, and house-made sausage gravy on the flatbread. Again, Mickey waffles, bounty platter, all the same stuff. Breakfast burrito, all the same stuff. But Tonga toast and that flatbread, those are pretty good options. And then the lunch and dinner, spicy Korean chicken bowl. That sounds good to me.
You.
Aloha pork sandwich. All right, pulled pork I can pass on. Thai coconut meatballs. That sounds good to me.
No, thank you.
Pan Asian noodles and vegetables. That sounds good.
Good.
I do like noodles.
That does sound good.
You got the regular cheeseburger, bacon cheeseburger, chicken strips, Caesar salad, all the normal stuff. But then they have those
your safe options. Yep.
The pulled pork nachos, which has cheese, spicy mayonnaise, pico de gallo, and pineapple sauce. So that sounds really good to me.
You know what the problem is? Have you had those?
No.
When Susie and I had them years ago, they were burnt.
Oh, really?
So all the nachos were like literally black.
Oh, that's not good.
And it was just probably should have sent them back, but
yeah,
whatever.
I know. I never think of that. The flatbreads, they have pepperoni and cheese. They also have a Hawaiian flatbread, which makes a lot of sense. So mozzarella with ham, pineapple, and onion. I like Hawaiian pizza. You don't like Hawaiian pizza? No, I do.
Nope.
So, and even the kids' meals, they have like a chicken and pineapple skewer, which they don't have at other places, you know? It's just unique. I like it. I like the Polynesian. I think it's a good vibe. So that's my option. That's my number one. I think it's good. I know you're not a big fan. I knew it wouldn't be on your list. That's not why I picked it, but I do like it. It's very different. And you have to like that style of food. If you don't like Thai, Asian inspired food.
Right. Like you like Chinese food and I can eat it once a year and I'm fine.
Right. I love it
almost every Friday night.
It's my favorite thing. Yeah. So that's why this really appeals to me. And your number one is what we just talked about.
Absolutely.
Primo Piatto.
And I'll tell you, you know why I like it? Like when you were saying that it's slow, is what I love about it. It's cooked to order. Everything's
good.
On regular plates. It's just fresh. Now, whether or not that's your style or what you like, I like the fact that it's not under a heat lamp all day.
Yeah, no, that's definitely a good thing. No, it's a great. Obviously, it's my number 2, so I'm not trying to talk down about it. I think it's fantastic. I said that's the only downfall to it is that it's a little slower than most of the other quick serves, but that's also a bonus.
Yeah, it's a bonus for us, but it's a negative for like people who are running to the parks or they have to get somewhere or they're in the middle of rush hour.
Right.
Like if you're trying to get a dinner between 5 and 6, you're screwed.
And good luck finding a table.
Right. Like it's brutal.
Yeah. That's the tough part. It's not big enough.
Right.
For what it is. It needs to be bigger. They need more seating. They needed a bigger kitchen. They didn't give it a big enough footprint for how good it is.
Yeah, I don't think they realized that it was going to be such a hit. Like that is a destination quick service because it's on a Skyliner. I mean, we were introduced just because your sister said, it's crowded here in the back of Epcot. Let's get on the Skyliner and go. And then let's go check out Riviera. And your dad loves tomato soup just like me. And we had a sandwich and we're both like, oh, this place is really good. So naturally, you're going to go back.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, if you're staying at Pop or Caribbean Beach.
And you're just getting tired of having
You just hop over there really quick, go to Primo Piatto. I mean, hell, even if you're at Hollywood Studios, you can hop on the Skyliner and get over there pretty quick if you want.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, we did that on our checkout day a few years ago because we didn't have a car. We weren't leaving yet. And we took the bus to Hollywood Studios, and we just took the Skyliner over to Riviera.
Yeah, I remember that was like the girls' first time on the
Yeah,
Skyliner, I think.
on the Skyliner, and then we went and played mini golf or whatever on our checkout day. But yeah, it was Primo Piatto's solid. I can't say anything bad about it.
Plus, like outside with the bocce court,
it's a cool
you can
area.
even outside. You could eat outside or just eat inside the restaurant and then go out there and
hang
get
around.
a gelato by the pool and hang out and play bocce, sit on that those swings.
Yeah. That quiet pool over there is really nice too if you're staying there.
Yeah, exactly.
Don't they have like checkers or chess, like life-size chess too?
Yeah, they have chess over by that swing too. I've never played chess. I'm not smart enough for chess.
No, I'll agree. I can agree.
I mean, I could do checkers with your daughters and maybe survive for about 5 minutes, but that's about it. Once they get into high school, I'm not playing chess with them.
No, I don't blame you. Yeah, no, I mean, I think that's a pretty solid list. Obviously, we have a couple disagreements on there, but nothing too crazy.
You know what, though? As far as DVC resorts are concerned, like even our bottom 5 are good quick services.
Outside of like Beach Club Marketplace.
Like places that microwave. But I think Saratoga is a solid choice. And I also
Roaring Fork's pretty good.
Yeah, Roaring Forks is good. I think Old Key West, for what it is pretty good.
Okay. It's okay, yeah. Yeah, for sure. I mean, the thing with the Beach Club, and we don't have to go back to it too much because we talked about it last week, but the Beach Club quick serve, you'd rather wait for Hurricane Hannah's to open and just eat there because it's 100 times better.
Yeah, no doubt.
So, I don't have anything else. You want to wrap us up here, Pards?
Yeah, I'll wrap us up. You can find us on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube at DVC Addicts. Email the show info@addictedtodvc.com and join our Facebook group, DVC Addicts. For my cousin and co-host Gary in Rhode Island, I'm Mike in Sarasota, Florida. Thanks for listening, and we'll talk to you again next week.
Thank you for listening to the Addicted to DVC podcast with Mike and Gary. We want to hear from you. Email us at info@addictedtodvc.com and follow us on all socials at DVC Addicts. We appreciate you being a part of our DVC community, and we'll see you again on our next episode. Thanks again for listening, and welcome home.